That's very sweet. All right. Well, and don't forget. All right. Well, that's great. We got a bunch of performers here tonight. We have Tamara Hayden. Yep. And she will be singing a whole bunch of songs that none of us can sing, okay? So that's really good news. How many of you made it to Yeah, exactly. Oh, Explorer's here. I'm here to say hello, and I am really quiet. I know, sweetie, but you're here, and that's really sweet. We have a good crowd here. Yeah, look at this. So how many people got to the Big Ten SLB party? You know, I want you to know.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
This year, the letter F did not have a sponsor. So. Hey, Lenny. Yeah. I tell you, the history of 10 years in Second Life, it's unbelievable. I take medication every night. But it's so much better than regular television. You know, it's unbelievable. You know, there's some guy on TV called Zimmerman, okay? Now, how could a guy by the name of Zimmerman have done anything except make donuts? We know that's all he did, you know? But they're claiming he did something else. Anyhow, so that's where it is. So we did some jokes from the Second Life 10th birthday, and because we didn't write anything for tonight, we'll just do some of those all over again. And they were worried about lag there. How many of you saw the dancers? Isn't that amazing? I think it's just absolutely amazing. You can get 10 people to stand on pose balls, and they move in coordination. That's fabulous. They should do that for synchronized swimming in the Olympics. How many people watch synchronized swimming in the Olympics? I love it. Especially when the girls are upside down with their legs sticking out of the water. That's really exciting. No. So, listen, there's a note that I have to tell all of you. Apparently on July 6th, is that the date? July 6th? If you're using a viewer that's not the right viewer, your ass is going to be burned, and your eyes are going to be plucked out, and your nose is going to melt, and your teeth are going to fall out, and your lips are going to just be terrible. And they said they've told everybody this. Right, exactly. So if you're still coming into Second Life and viewer 1.23,
everything's going to be ruined.
Yeah. All right. I love it. And there's been some controversy that I saw this by some of these big intellectuals like Dizzy Evangelism. Some people are thinking of creating a new universe again. Yes. To which none of us are going, and therefore it will fail because we're the only people who live in a virtual world.
We're staying here.
Yeah.
Our stuff is here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Our stuff is here. I mean,
Like
I still have system skirts that don't fit that I'm trying to work out so I can finally get in them. Yeah. Remember that system skirt? I just loved it. The first time I put one on, I spread my legs and the texture just stretched with it. I thought, wow. Can you imagine if you had a skirt like that in First Life?
Like wearing bubble gum between your legs.
Yeah. Spandex.
Especially if you had like a picture on it. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, also apparently way back in 2007, there was the Architecture Working Group. Haley, did you know about that group? I didn't know anything about this group till I studied up on it. Yeah, this was going to be the major group. This was the big deal, okay? This was promoted by Linden Lab to develop protocols to open up the Second Life grid. They had a meeting in 2007, and we're going to have a meeting every year thereafter, 4 times a year. Of course, they never did they? So it was really amazing this year at the 10th birthday. If you haven't been over there, it's the best yet. Beautifully built by a lot of people in this room. Built stuff. Crap's got stuff over there. Dr. Fran has stuff over there.
That boy has stuff.
Yep.
Sedalia has stuff.
Tindalia.
Yeah. And it's possible, I think I lost a pair of
Timmery.
panties over there. If you look, you might
Timmery.
find them. Bring them back to me, will you, please?
Keeping them. They're going on eBay.
I had a friend once. Actually, she's in the room, but don't say anything, okay? And she once was buying an Alienware laptop, okay? She called up to buy this thing. All right, I think Dell owned bought Alienware out, didn't they? Something like that.
Yes, they did.
She
Yep.
called up and got the person on the phone to buy one, and said, "I want the fastest, baddest ass graphics card that you have." And he said, "Do you want Office on it?" She said, "No, I just want you to install Second Life. Put nothing else on it." Oh, by the way, we just found out, by the way, Haley, 140 frame rate means your graphic card sucks. That's what we've heard. Yeah.
Well,
Hello.
well, Second
Hello,
Life is
Distinct,
giving
yes.
away an Alienware computer. Did you know?
Are they?
One,
Yeah.
one to all of us. I
No,
mean,
no,
they can
no.
only give out one. That's
But they haven't
ridiculous.
bothered to tell anybody. It was somebody who was fired in 2009, and it's slightly used, and the letter O, M, and G are missing, white rubbed out.
Or WTF.
Yeah, exactly. Have you ever noticed that? I've had computers where you actually wear off the letters, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yep. Yeah, and remember when we learned about frame rate and everybody was looking at frame rate? I went to frame rate and it said to me, "Don't bother, you don't have one." So I didn't care anymore. Yeah, yeah. And people worried about lag. Jeez. I mean, you want some real lag? Go to a funeral. That's a lot of lag, okay? Plenty of lag on a funeral.
Well, you got to understand, I live in the old folks' home. You want to see lag, just walk down the hallway.
My son called me today.
good.
He said
Lag and
he said he smelled gas in his apartment. He said, "How can I tell?" I said, "Do you have matches?"
Nice. Father of the Year award.
Oh. Yeah. Yep. How many of you had your avatar booked? Anybody ever get an avatar booked in Second Life?
Oh
Anyone?
God, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Did you have people been here for a long time? You remember when it would really get booked? It was
Go
kind
do
of
it.
fun,
Go
you
do
know.
it, Catboy.
You went someplace and you were having sex and you logged off, crashed, or went back to your place, and you were in that pose in front of all your friends for quite some time, right? What are you doing? I don't know. And
I
then,
did it
if
that
you
way.
remember back in like 2006 or 7 or whatever, you had to
Look at
find
Catboy.
the place.
Uh,
What? Look at what?
Remember this? Remember this
Let's
see.
working?
Yeah.
I'm trying to look, but
do
I'm
that all the
I'm
time.
I'm lagging. I can't go anywhere.
Okay.
Let's
I
see.
used to do
What's
that
the
all the
lagging?
time.
I'm looking now. Hold on. Where are you?
That boy
Oh,
is
Laylu,
right.
how are you? Oh, yes, I remember that one. That was great. Yeah. But do you remember?
that
Do you
is-
Yeah. I loved when the guys would
It
come into
walks,
Second
it
Life
talks, it
and they
can
were
roll on
Ruth
its
with
belly.
tits and stuff, and they come in and they try to stand up tall and slowly but surely become men.
From Ruth to Men.
Yes, from Ruth to men. Exactly. Yeah. And you remember when they first brought voice. Oh, what a time was that. Jesus, the escort services started to disintegrate in Second Life. Hi there. Oh. What? You didn't love me for my body? But you said I had the nicest tits. Yeah. Orientation Island. How many people failed Orientation Island? I kept failing it.
Failed
I
orientation.
still left the beach ball there.
I think at one time they had an eye test. Did you remember there was an eye test? It was really to see if you could cam, but it was an eye test, you know? So now when I go to the doctor and they say to me that, you know, the ophthalmologist at First Life for the eye test, I always just sort of like take my hand as if I'm camming in, you know, just zooming in. He says, "What are you doing?" "I'm zooming in to see." "Oh, that's a Z." Okay. But you have to do that, you know? I like starting out, you know, the big letter on the top is a Z. I tell them I can't read that, but I can read the bottom line because I memorized it.
Nice.
Yeah. And don't you like when they put that thing in front of you and they turn it and say, which one's better? I go, none of them.
Yeah, I hate that.
Make them work for it. Come on.
I'm always worried I got
Here's
the
the
wrong
moral
answer.
test before getting an account. Yeah. Remember they had you kick a ball up a hill and they upgraded Orientation Island at one time where you had to do something 3 times right before you passed that test. Do you remember that one? Supposed to show you how many of you guys ever did that. Yeah, that was they had.
Pass a test. I didn't study.
I kicked the
just
ball
wanna
right
play.
out of the sim. Reminds me of the football tryouts in Second Life. Yeah. There you go. And we've got some good comedians tonight. We have some bad ones. We're gonna start with.
We have to guess which are which.
Yeah.
It's
up to you.
I didn't know this, but a couple of weeks ago, I ran into somebody that didn't realize they still had a shoe and hair up their butt. They've been wandering around Second Life for 4 years. They hadn't cleaned up yet. Let's see. This is just teasing you guys, okay? So here's a computer programmer and his son. Programmer said to his son, "Here, I bought you a new basketball." The son said, "Thanks, Daddy, but where's the user guide?" "Darling, please." "Thank you." So, customer comes in a computer store. "I'm looking for a mystery adventure game with lots of graphics. Something really challenging." "Well," replied the clerk, "have you tried Vista?" Okay. What would a computer geek do after seeing a beautiful woman? Immediately start downloading it.
Okay.
And hello, my computer's reporting a fatal error. Customer support, "Well, there's nothing we can do now. You should have called us when it was still critical." So, anyhow, there are 10 types of people in the world: those who understand binary and those who don't.
Oh.
I'm not antisocial. I'm just not user-friendly. In a world without fences and walls, who needs gates and windows? I'd love to change the world, but they won't give me the source code. The box said requires Windows 95 or better, so I installed Linux. Unix, DOS, and Windows. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Computer lets you make more mistakes faster than any invention in human history, with the possible exception of handguns and tequila. All right. Ethernet is something used to catch ether bunnies.
Eat a bunny.
Ouchie.
Oh, yes. Every time I touch my code, I give birth to 10 new bugs.
Okay.
They're not so good. Anyhow, let's go back to the rest of it, all right? How many of you remember this? I mean, Roger was talking about this. Do you remember when you'd build stuff and like it gets stuck on somebody else's land, or they'd send it back, or things would happen? But in the old days, if you accidentally built something past your land, it was stuck there. You couldn't move it. They couldn't move it. You had to get somebody else, either the creator or the owner. That's the only two people who could do anything. And so when I first came in Second Life, I bought some land pretty soon, and I found this big thing in the water on my property across. Didn't belong to me, and it was using up part of my land. And I clicked on it and said the owner was so-and-so, but it also said the creator was Philip Linden. I figured, hey, man, go right to the source. Look, if I'm looking for my keys, I immediately get on my knees. God, where are my keys? I'm not going to go ahead and ask the person, BMW where my keys are.
Yeah.
So I sent a note to Philip Linden. I said, could you please come over to my place and get your crap off my land? And he came. He showed up. Poof, there he was. he goes, I don't know,
Yeah,
why am I here?
remember those days.
Why am I here?
Remember those days.
What?
I remember those days.
Yeah. Who are we feeding through? Who's got this mic that's causing problems in here? There's somebody with it. I don't know. Was that you, Catboy? You had the
No,
same thing?
I got
don't
my
know.
headphones on.
No, you're good. You're good. It was somebody else.
Yeah.
Anyhow. So, Gina is innocent. Okay, right. All right. So we got more going on. But anyhow, but remember when you didn't know and you tried to line it up and you didn't have something, you're trying to get it right on your little piece of property because that's what you own. You didn't want to build it 6 inches from the property line like you have to in First Life. You wanted it right up against the property line. Every square inch counted, remember?
Yes.
And then you had to put, and I had many building problems, things that Catboy never had. But you have that little magic wand that if you touch it, it'll make a duplicate that's supposed to be connected to the other one. But mine was connected like a block away. I don't know what the hell ever happened. I mean, this thing would make things in all the wrong places because I was not standing in the right position or whatever, right? Right. And how long did it take you to learn that you could like click on it and then click on all this and then make 4, make 8, make 12, right? Unbelievable. Yeah. And remember the big deal with what they called mega prims? Ooh.
Yeah.
Second Life. Ooh. You're going to use up the server. What, are you kidding? I mean, please. I know you're running Commodore PET computers on this game show, but... Anyhow. Hello. All right, let's bring up somebody else here. Next up here today is Catboy, right? Catboy, you ready to get up?
Yeah.
Hey, Catboy, come on up.
Hey, let's see if I can
Yay,
stand
Catboy.
up. Oh,
Yeah.
the lag has got me.
But there's no lag.
Oh.
It's the
No,
alcohol you
it's
drank.
actually, it's
it's
not
the
bad.
alcohol you drank
Yeah.
on Saturday that's giving a reaction to your First Life.
Oh, okay. There we go. Well, this is my low lag outfit, actually, because they told us, could you please wear something it's, under whatever the hell the rating is, 30,800. I can't make heads or tails of it. But did you see the clothes that they gave out for people that were supposed to be zero lag clothes? Did anybody see that?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well,
the original
I
episode.
Naked.
actually put together an outfit that is zero lag made from stuff from there, and the only thing I actually kept were the shoes, which is what I'm wearing now, because the rest of it was just so hideous. I just couldn't go with it. I just left it alone. As a joke, I'd be willing to put it on for you right now, but the problem is that it would probably just make you throw up. I'm gonna leave it. It's really, really bad. Anyway, the most fun I've been having at SL10B all week is really like the same problem that Lauren's been running into, and just about everybody else is watching live performers having to watch their language in a G-rated sim all week long. That's been fun. Especially, and I love it when it's so obvious that they're so self-conscious about it. And of course, there's a lot of people going around saying, "You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. It's PG." No, it's not PG. It's G-rated. There's a difference. PG means that you're allowed to say a few fucks and a few shits. They actually have a tally for this in PG-rated films. I think you're allowed 5 shits, 2 fucks, and all the fart jokes that you want. The problem is, if you're going for PG, you have to use up your tally. They actually have these bizarre rules. It's a documentary about it on Netflix. You got to watch this sometime. It's unreal. So if you have shit in a PG-rated film, you have to use up your 2 fucks, or you get downgraded to G-rated, and you have to take all the shits out. So you can imagine what would it be like if... No, can you imagine what it would be like if we had a PG-rated event, we had a bunch of volunteers running around with tally counters going, how many times did you say shit today? 4? Well, that's good. And they have to use fuck twice, or you get downgraded to G and you can't use any swear words at all, okay? Imagine a pain in the ass that would be. And from an administrative point of view, it would be so difficult. I mean, you would rather just let the whole... If you're going to allow any swearing at all, you're going to leave it adult. You know what that's going to do? It's just going to turn the SL10B into a giant BDSM dungeon. So, fuck it. Just leave it at G. You know what? It's probably good for you to have to watch your language for 1 week out of the year. I'm going to leave it at that. Did anyone tour all of the pavilions around? Because there was one that I was looking for that I couldn't find.
Sure, I wrote my name on most of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I graffitied them.
Okay. Which pavilion? There was one pavilion that was nearby me. There was the lesbian gay pavilion, which was this giant glass pyramid with the automatic doors that would open. It was a really nice place. And then someone said that there was a transsexual tower, which I called Tranny Tower, right? Tower Tranny. And I went in there and asked for, what kind of displays do you have for Tranny Tower? And they just looked at me going, what the fuck are you talking about? This is Second Life News Tower. Oh, I just assumed the flashy way you tarted up this building, and put the glitter and crap all over it, I assumed it was Tranny Tower. So I went in every single build that was more than 75 meters tall and asked if it was Tranny Tower. You should have seen the response I got when I was at Bikers Bay Hell on Wheels Tower. I thought for sure that was the right one. Because of all all the super tall ladies in leather jackets. What else would I would assume? Anyway, back to the real world. Let's see, there's some stuff going on in the news. Anyone hear about all the flooding that's going on in Canada? It's in Alberta. Calgary is under several feet of water, and they're going ahead with the Calgary Stampede. That's what the mayor said. It's coming hell or high water, and Calgary's experiencing a bit of both right now. The media asked how does the mayor, how can you justify having the rodeo when the stadium is flooded all the way up to the 10th row of seats? And the mayor said, horses can swim. Deal with it. Okay, what else in the news is Italy's Prime Minister, former Prime Minister, Silvio Berlusconi, I can't pronounce his name for the life of me, Silvio Berlusconi? Is that close enough?
Sex addict.
Right. The sex addict was sentenced to 7 years in prison for having sex with underage prostitutes. Interestingly enough, he was not sent to jail for prostitution, but for violating Italy's child labor laws.
Oh my God.
No, you're kidding.
Okay. No, I
true?
I made that up. No, I'm not. That's not true.
Okay.
Okay. True story, though. Nick Wallenda crossed a tightrope over the Grand Canyon with over 10 million viewers watching on live TV. Haven't seen that much people. And as a coincidence, if you want to talk about what live people on live TV watching a tightrope walk, Obama gave a speech about the environment, and he also mentioned Keystone while he was at it. Good luck with that. Nick Wallenda comes from a long line of high wire performers known as the Flying Wallendas. Flying Wallendas. That's not really a great name for a high wire act, is it? Because you're either held up by a wire or you're the Falling Wallendas. Flying Wallendas just sort of puts an image in your head that just probably shouldn't be there. Okay, today, right where I live, right here in Kingston, Ontario, some kids, now this is a true story, this is really bizarre, a bunch of college engineers entered a race where they used canoes that were made out of concrete. And they actually float. Concrete. Not making that up. They actually did this. The race was won by someone who made their concrete out of wood and fiberglass. So what did you learn today from that, students? Okay. I got a canoe made out of Kevlar. No word of lie. I actually have a canoe that's made out of Kevlar. And a lot of people
recycling police vests?
A lot of people ask me, like, why did you bother buying a canoe out of Kevlar? And it's like, look, when I'm going canoeing over at Lake St. Clair, Windsor is right on the Detroit River. So, there you go. That's why I need a canoe made of Kevlar. And that's all I've got for tonight, everybody.
All right. Bravo. Wow, way to go.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic. Yep. So, I got to tell you, artificial intelligence, yeah, Capoi was great. Absolutely. I think a lot of people are great, but soon we're going to bring up some people that are not that good. But stay tuned. It's coming real soon. Hey, has anybody ever noticed? Does anybody still have Yahoo? You have Yahoo, Gio, right? I used to have an old Yahoo account. I went there. It said inbox 0, junk 9,586,000 items. What is that?
You just leave it alone for 5 years and never bother with it. Yeah.
They were interviewing near us, and there was nobody there interviewing. I went into this meeting. Yeah, they had purple carpets down. It was pretty dramatic, and I expected they had all kinds of swag. I went up and I said, I want one of your pens.
This was Yahoo? This was Yahoo?
Yeah.
They're interviewing? Huh. Wow, that's interesting. What
So
are they
you live near
interviewing
their head
for?
office?
What are they
They're
looking
looking
for?
for people to sign on.
I don't know.
Customers.
I was there for a retirement seminar. I sure as hell wasn't going to be interviewing for something. So.
Oh. The first
You know.
retirement internet program was Prodigy, where people would play solitaire by themselves online. You gotta wonder about that, right? I mean, that's definitely it. Yeah. Yeah, Muscles here is having a good time. Anybody look at Muscles? He's over there. He's having a great time, and he's Muscle. And we got some good-looking guys here today. Yeah, too bad they don't like this deep voice. You know, I'll tell you something. I really laughed because Second Life did change a lot of things about the way I am. But one of them was that I realize now, you know, I send out emails. I don't put dear anybody. I don't say who it's from, and I don't care about fixing the typos. As a matter of fact, I don't always space the words. I figure why bother. Yeah, so guys, don't forget, get into the new viewer because they've used up 1.999999999.
We're finally up to 2, are we?
Yeah, right.
Up to 3 in the standard.
Oh, it's up to 3 in the standard? That's great.
You got to be using you should be using 3.6. Yeah, just
Really?
3.6.
The newest one.
if you're in the standard, you at least 3.6. Lauren is
Does
using
any-
a higher number.
If you
anyone
don't
know-
use that, right, your ass will look bigger next week or so, right?
Does anyone know
Yeah.
what version of Firestorm should you be in? Like what number?
None of
The
them.
one that works, okay?
Oh, great.
So
Just
I went
the
out
latest
shopping for
version.
clothes in First Life. Has this happened to anybody? I went in and I looked in the mirror, and then I just simply put my hand out and I moved it to the left, and the woman said to me, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm just trying to fit the clothing." Those who don't know, that's sliding the bar to the left, okay? Makes you thinner, all right?
Plum, plum.
Yeah, I keep wanting, like, in profiles, a pull-down menu to see who was partnered with whom. I mean, that would be the big deal, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'd like that. Yep. How many of you get an invalid password, and then you enter the correct password to abort, retry, or ignore? I mean, I'm always amazed that. Yeah, I mean, you put in a password, you think it's the right password, right? And you have to have a password. How many passwords do you have? I mean, how many email accounts do you have? I got a lot of different email accounts. Yeah, and oh, somebody's coughing. Oh, that's what they do when you have a test at the doctor's office, right?
You gotta turn your head first.
Turn your head.
Right. We have Tamara, Hayden Sands. You know, a lot of people have double names in here coming up here in 17 minutes. And we're going to have 7 minutes of some real fun stuff coming up real soon. Yeah.
We'll see how that
You know,
goes.
I like going into the Microsoft store. They have Surface now. Any of you seen this thing, Surface? I just go in and I make sure that I have some like Crisco on my fingers, and I just touch the screen and leave. Just makes it so-
You're the one. You're the one.
Wow.
It was you.
I like that.
You like that idea?
Bitch, I kick you in the forehead.
I like to send back to places that ask for my email address. Please send your spam, and I give them a different address.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many of you still do like a virus scan on your computer? Do you virus scan your computer?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You do. You ever find anything really interesting?
Nope.
Like little,
never have.
anything in there?
Don't have- they don't have
nothing.
Mac.
I get it to pack it away.
You don't find anything. It means you haven't been downloading any porn.
Probably
I
true.
received an email once. I mean, this has got to be from like the Italian, internet service, because I got an email that was like 8 months old. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I said, well, how'd you deliver it 8 months after it was written? Yeah. All right, so enough of these bad jokes. Now we're going to bring up some really bad jokes. Come on, think, Catboy. Look at all of you. Get up here and let's do your little thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go. this is a good
Haley,
time to go to the
Haley,
bathroom,
let's
get a
go get
glass of
those
water.
Okay, I'm ready.
I have a landmark.
I have no
Oh,
line.
good.
Oh,
You
good.
no,
you
I'm
can
all
test
over
your
the
mute
place.
button now.
Now.
Come on.
I don't have a
Turn.
landmark.
Turn.
Thanks, guys.
Turn. How the heck
Right.
did I wind up over here?
This is
Look at
Orchid's
this. Is this
debut.
great?
We have
This
to
this is
listen.
fantastic. Orchid's debut. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I'll tell you. While they're getting
Wow.
ready, I just want you to know we're going to be doing a whole
Gary
bunch of
Wolf
award
up here.
ceremonies this year for Second Life. Let us know when you're ready. But
Gary.
we're going to have, these are the awards for the Second Life 2013 Best Male Disguised as a Female. If you want to enter, let us know. Best Recorded Singer Pretending to be Live. You can go for that one.
And we're ready, I think.
Yeah.
Not ready. I am completely frozen up. My screen's gone white. I've got a big weight thing happening. I'm on the
Okay,
far end of the
then
bar.
let's-
I can't even. Yeah, I can't even click on my inventory.
This event is being brought to you by
Time to
the
get a
We
new
Don't Like to
computer.
Laugh Anonymous.
Actually, this is the Disaster of the Day show.
Yes,
Ah, okay.
exactly. All right, are you here? Are you back? Hey, you know
I'm
what
back
they call
on stage.
Second
I have
Life
no idea
before-
how I
yeah,
got
well, when
here.
you get, well, you know what they called Second Life before there was Second Life? What you're doing now was known as hallucinations, everybody.
So think.
Are you
Which one
ready?
we doing?
Are you
The
ready?
first
I'm
one?
running out of jokes. Soon I'll have to do stuff as bad as what you're doing.
There's
I'm on the
There's
stage.
Catboy.
Catboy, go into
Catboy's on
God
the
mode.
stage.
We're doing Mama and the Boys. Is that the
We're
one
doing
we're
Mom
doing?
and the Boys. We're doing scene 1. And let me.
Okay.
No, you're doing scene 2. You didn't give me scene
Sorry,
1.
you're right. See, scene 2. You're correct. Thank you. And you see, we are very well organized. You see.
Mm-hmm.
And we will read the scene. Last week we read the first scene, which showed the flying saucer approaching Earth or headed toward Earth. Now we are returning
Hey,
to a
Orchid.
scene in the Earth,
Yay,
in
Orchid.
the Immaculate Perception trailer park. So
Yeah.
now we're ready, and I will to set it up for everybody. I will read Cletus. Catboy will read Junior. Orchid will read Mama, which Orchid will be reading Mama. And so, do we need anything else, or are we ready to go, people?
Yeah, you could
We're
use an
good.
audience because we're all leaving.
Somebody pull the fire alarm.
Oh, come on.
You got about a second.
Don't forget, Tamara's playing in like just over 10 minutes. So tighten it up, guys. The ship is
Go.
Will do.
go.
All right, camera sees the Earth from space with North America in view. Camera zooms into the East Coast, Southern Virginia, and on to a junk pile near a trailer park. On top of the junk pile is a microwave with a propane tank stuck inside it. It has been turned on and is cooking while two young men standing some distance away watching. Sound of cooking microwave. Cletus. This is gonna blow up like a dead pig.
This is gonna blow up like a geyser.
You mean a geyser? Stand closer and face it. I'm gonna get this on YouTube.
No, not with my crotch you won't. You want a crotch crash, use your own.
Holds up a digital camera. Mama enters the scene carrying a shovel.
Damn it! I told you boys to stop blowing up Mama's spare microwaves. I rescued that one from the road monster that stopped by yesterday. You know them Rodzillas don't grow on trees. Mama
Clang, clang.
How the hell am I gonna cook Chef Boyardee with no damn microwave?
We're sorry, Ma.
So I ain't gonna buy the beer. I hid my government checks in there so you dummies wouldn't spend it all on shine.
Oh no!
Junior runs to the microwave and gets blown up just before he could reach it.
Mama
Mama
looks
looks
to
to
Cletus. Did you get that on tape?
Sure did, Ma.
Good. You get enough hits with that YouTube, you can buy Mama some Jack Daniels.
Mama pulls out two welfare checks out of her robe.
I'm not really stupid enough to hide these in the microwave, not with you boys blowing them up all the time.
Junior can be seen in the distant background plummeting from the sky and landing out of sight behind a trailer. Crashing pots and a scared cat can be heard.
Junior, quit playing around and get your ass inside. It's time for churching.
Junior
Yes,
heard-
Mama.
Okay, now that's scene 2. Now we're ready to go on to scene 3, since they run right into each other.
Orchid, you were great in scene 2. Whoa!
That emotion. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, now scene 3, called Communion. This involves Mama, Junior, and Cletus listening to the radio in Mama's trailer. All of them are sitting in recliner chairs facing the radio. There's an old song finishing. This is oral. That was Shepherd Freckles on. She had freckles on her butt. I loved her just the same. Sung by Carl Bachus of OFKR Radio, Old Folks Country Radio. Remember, Dr. Doc's all-in-one sour teeth soap and hemorrhoid helper. And remember which comes first. I'm your DJ, Oral Comfort. Now sit back and relax and enjoy the soothing, comforting sermon from Reverend Black Powder.
You stupid hillbillies!
You
You stupid hillbillies better send me some damn money or none of you ain't getting into heaven. And smile when you send it. Lord loveth a cheerful giver.
Black Powder can be heard arguing with people in the studio.
Don't give me that shit about the FCC. I don't care what they say about me.
Sound of scuffle can be heard over the radio with inserted bleeps.
Sounds like Black Powder's on a 5-second delay again, Ma.
Yep. Reverend Black Powder's back on the gin. We'll have to do communion ourselves this week, boys.
Mama and the boys each takes out a moonshine jug, and each takes a swig.
Blood of Christ sure has a good kick, Ma.
Shut up, boy. That's blasphemy. Now go on and eat the body of Christ. Have some Ritz crackers.
Mama holds out a box of Ritz crackers. Can we put some cheese whiz on the body of Christ, Ma?
That's why it's there, boy. They all eat cheese whiz for a moment.
Christ, that cheese whiz is good.
What are you boys doing for the rest of the day?
We gotta dig up old man Waternoose' septic tank. It done broke again.
How come?
He says them flying saucers do it when they fly by.
Don't you believe that crap? Ain't been no flyer saucers since they took Elvis.
You're sure Elvis didn't die, Ma?
No, Elvis is alive and well and flying in a flying saucer.
Elvis is singing for the whole galaxy. Them space aliens got what they wanted when they got Elvis. He keeps them flying saucers away from bothering us. Kathy told me that, and she's a witch, so she knows.
Yes, Ma.
Can I trust you two not to blow nothing up until I get back? I'm taking the Bronco down to the store. I'm heading out with Lisa Marie's children out to get some groceries.
Oh, Lisa Marie.
Little hearts are seen floating up from Junior's head with a harp music playing. Inserted scene, Lisa Marie cooking Pop-Tarts in the trailer full of baby. She bends slightly to let out an audible fart.
You stay away from that Lisa Marie, Junior. She's looking for her fourth husband.
Yeah, but number 3, that's Waldo, he didn't run off till after the quads were born.
Waldo didn't run off. He went missing. There's a difference.
I heard he got abducted by aliens, Ma.
If he's lucky, got abducted by aliens. I think she chopped him up and brought him to the Washateria potluck dinner. Chopped Waldo salad with plenty of barbecue sauce. Went over big at that Washateria dinner. Everybody loved Waldo.
Well, why are you helping out Lisa Marie if you don't like her, Ma?
I didn't say I didn't like her. It was a good salad. Anyway, she gives me Jack Daniels to watch her kids.
Mama drives away in the Bronco. The rear bumper shows a big sticker saying, "Honk if you love Jesus." Okay, thank you.
That's it for tonight, everyone. Thank you.
That's our show for tonight.
Alright, before you think, say something in
Are we out? Yeah, we did it 5 minutes before Tamara's on.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Good job, Orchid.
And thanks, Orchid, for reading.
Orchid is lovely.
Make good mama.
You're welcome.
Oh, no.
Lawrence crashed.
Really?
Or couldn't take it.
She got so fed up.
She's
She just up
hiding.
and left.
She's hiding.
Great.
It wasn't that bad,
Wasn't
was
that
it?
bad, was it?
Oh, no.
Well,
Oh, I
Where's
think
my
I got
fan?
voice back. What a disaster.
Thanks a lot, Lauren.
Well, all right. Well, let's get Tamara up here. Tamara, you ready to get up here and... What the heck is wrong with this thing? All right, I'm getting off the stage. Is Tamara still here? Did everybody
I
crash?
don't even see Tamara.
Nope.
Oh,
we're
no.
all here.
She was here.
No? Maybe she was so afraid about what she saw, she took off.
No, she should be
Oh,
here.
there she
Tamara's... Here she is. All right, Tamara,
There we
get
go.
set up. And I missed all that stuff that had crashed, and I think I bent a plug on something part of my computer, which is nothing new, which means I now will have to send it in and say, it arrived broken just like this.
Yeah, it was like that when I got it.
I don't know what happened. It's very sad. My fan doesn't
Too bad it's
work.
not a rental.
Yeah, I think the cleaning lady broke it. Who else could have broken
Mhm.
it? Just her. Right?
Oh, God. I have to relog. Be right back.
So, hello, Tamara. How are you? Ah.
She is in voice. Tamara still is in voice, so she hasn't gone on.
It's beginning in 2 minutes. Yes, I know. We're going to just keep going. We got some stuff we can do. We can make believe we know what we're doing, okay? Not a big deal. Whoa.
Oh, we've done that
Yeah.
before.
And welcome, everybody, to another show. Was it funny? Because I didn't have sound. Were they good? Orchid sounded
Oh,
great.
They were good.
I heard
They were
Orchid.
really good. They were.
But I didn't know about the rest of them, right? I hit Control M.
You
Isn't that
didn't
like-
have sound, and it sounded great. That's
Yeah.
just...
No, I heard you. I heard you do scene 2. I died in scene 3. That's where I died. So that's where it was. You were really good, Orchid. You should be a part of the show. You should do a show. You have a good voice. You really had it
They
together.
were really good, yeah. Orchid.
Wow, Crap is still here. Wow. Hey, how are you, Crap? You stayed through
When's
the
the
whole
last time he made it through a whole show?
I know. I mean, I'm
absolutely.
absolutely amazed. You must be taking a
Yes.
crap nap.
You think he's really here?
Long time, Lauren. Long
Everybody
time.
send him a Linden and see if he picks it up.
Taking a crap nap. You know that.
Hey, Lauren, after the show, I need to talk to you.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Anything about, yeah?
Business stuff.
Gonna
Okay.
confess.
Well, I am me. I am me. Lulu. Oh, Lulu is here. Look, my daughter's grown up. Holy crap. Oh. You're talking about me. Should I turn sound back on?
Yeah.
Crap, you bad thing.
Just take it. Oh, that's great. Yep. We're going to have a great show with Tamara singing. And Tamara, are you going back down to St. Bart's next year? Are you going to do St. Bart's next year? Because I'm going back down there again. I don't care. I'm going to keep going away all the time and use up the money before my kids get it and they go out if I have a good time.